Hello everyone, this is MJ and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is where we normally talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today is Tuesday and we are going to do a tag, and it's a dark one. It's the death tag. And remember, before we get started, to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know, what is your favorite tag that's floating around BookTube right now? I would be interested to find out. Comment down below and let me know. So this tag was created by the wonderful Mr. Morningstar. If you are not familiar with his channel and you love visualization and you love art and you love a little bit of spooky and you love a little bit of gothicness, check out his channel. His videos are really next level, exciting, atmospheric. I can't say enough about it, and I really do enjoy them. So check out his channel down below. And I was tagged graciously by Alan over at his channel, Big Hard Books and Classics. Namaste, Alan. There are 6 prompts to this tag, so let's dive in, shall we? Prompt number 1. Do you think death is a disease that can be cured? No, death is not a disease, it's a process. It is a process of the life cycle. And energy does not die, it simply transforms, and that's what happens to us. Those are my thoughts. This is going to be a quick tag. Question number 2, have you ever summoned the dead? No, but I have prayed to the dead. I have prayed for the dead. I have honored the dead. I have remembered the dead. I've never summoned them because I think they need to stay put where they are. Question number 3, have you ever had a near-death experience? I have never had an NDE, which is like the scientific terminology for near-death experience where you actually die and then you are brought back. But I have had a close call with death, and that was on the way home from a kayaking trip 2 years ago, maybe 3. And it was Sunday morning, early, quiet. Go kayak on the way home. The road that we're on is kind of country, kind of rural, kind of not, and it runs perpendicular to a river. And like I said, it's about 9:30 in the morning. All of a sudden in the distance, I see this green muscle car with like 2 black stripes on it. And it's kind of barreling. It's coming at us pretty fast. And I live in the States, so we drive on the right-hand side of the road, and this car was coming in the opposite direction on the left-hand side. All of a sudden, this green muscle car comes into our lane and is now traveling at a high rate of speed directly at us for a head-on collision. I think my husband was in shock and I screamed, "Honk the horn!" He honked the horn. The car snapped out of whatever it was doing and went to the side of the road. We went to the side of the road. There was no collision. There was no close call. My heart is racing just talking about it. The impact of what could have happened was more than what happened. And it was a fright that we still talk about. It was something that just really shook us to our core. We had to pull over to the side of the road for a good 15 minutes and just get our thoughts together. Luckily, we were in an SUV and this car was a little bit lower to the ground, but still the head-on collision could have happened and we could have been ended. And that's it. And I don't know what brought it on. This car had black window tints. I don't know if the person was, if a person is doing the stupid thing and texting and driving, they're swerving. This was a direct line of sight. It was a direct, intentional movement in my eyes that I saw. I don't know if this person had a kamikaze thought or something. I don't know. But luckily, we weren't injured. There was no accident, and we're okay. And we can live to talk about it. So that's that. And like I said, it was 9:30 in the morning. Like, you don't expect stuff to happen like that at 9:30 in the morning. Okay, so question number 4. Okay, get ready. Do you want to be buried, cremated, or blasted into outer space? Well, here's my thoughts on burial. I grew up Roman Catholic, and when you're a Roman Catholic, you have a funeral. Not just a funeral, but all the expenses that are related to the funeral. So it costs money to open up the ground to put the casket in. Yeah, it costs money for them to do that. It costs money to buy a casket. And when you go to a funeral parlor to look at caskets, it's almost as if you are at a new car dealer and they are showing you all of the options and all of the upgrades you can get. From the satin interior, the type of cross that's in there, to the color, the style, the finish. It's a lot. It's a lot. So anyways, so I know the cost related to funerals. A decent funeral, like a really good funeral, is anywhere between 7 and 10 grand in the States. 7 and 10 grand. That's a lot of money. So your girl is not interested in being in a casket. And not just the casket. You have to get a vault that goes around the casket. And the vault keeps all of the creepy crawlies outside of your casket. So like you don't get eaten in it and everything. Guess what? You're not in there. You're not conscious in there. There is no intelligence in there. There's no consciousness in there. It is just a husk. It is a shell. It is your outside exterior. And I ain't feeling a thing. So my decision is going to be cremation. And specifically, not just cremation. I'm not going in a Furnace Freddy style. No, that's not happening. Put me on a funeral pyre, baby. I want a funeral pyre. I want flowers around me. I want a beautiful dress on me. I want to be burning under the stars somewhere in the country. I want all of my friends and family around. I want my booktube family to be around. I'm not live streaming this shit though. Don't worry about that. But I really just want that experience that my body is just going to disintegrate and go back into the world. Now, I know there's all kind of freaky new things out there for burials and they're all eco-friendly and all this kind of stuff. No, I just want an old school funeral pyre. Better yet, I'm a Pisces, so I love the ocean. Stick me on a boat Viking style and light me up in the middle of the sea. I'm good with that too. And here's what has to happen is that I have to have that in my will. Because if I don't, then it's not going to happen. And they're going to bury me in a casket with a vault. And I'm going to come and I'm going to haunt everybody. I'm going to haunt everybody's ass that put me in there. So I'm saying I want a bonfire. I'm your bonfire, baby. I want people to have fun. I want my favorite music playing. I do not want this to be a thing of sadness. I wanted this to be a thing of joy because I am at the next place where I am meant to be. That sounds pretty good, huh? I think I should, yeah. Let's make a movement, funeral pyres. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Do I need a permit for that? Probably. Okay, next question. If you could die painlessly, but come back to... Wait. Next question. If you could die painlessly, but come back to life after, how would you want to die? Okay, so if I could die painlessly and then snap right back into life, how would I die? I love lucid dreaming, right? So did anybody ever have like lucid dreaming? And that's where you're dreaming, but you're awake and you're able to control what's going on, but you're still sleeping. Like it's really awesome. It's like that little sweet spot of dreaming. So I often lucid dream that I'm flying and it's awesome, right? It's like Supergirl style. And I've actually had dreams where I have been in space, just hovering over the planet Earth, looking down, and then I drop really fast. Gravity takes a hold of me, and then I splat. And when I splat, that's when you jump in bed and then you wake up because you feel the impact when you're sleeping. So if I could just splat and then come back and do it all over again like an amusement park ride, I would totally do that because that is awesome to me. Mr. Morningstar, this tag is interesting. Okay, last one, number 6. Do you believe in demons? Yes. And that's it. That's what I'm leaving it as. Do I believe in demons? Yes. That's my stomach. I hope that didn't pick up on camera. I believe that there is good and evil in this world. I believe that there are things that we cannot tangibly touch, that we cannot perceive with our eyes in the dimensions where we are. I believe that there are other dimensions that will be available to us once we pass on to the next life. And I do believe that there are things that are jealous of us. I think that there are powers that can manipulate people and cause them to do really horrific, horrible things. So yeah, I do believe in demons, whatever you want to call them. I believe in negative energies, yes. And that's the tag. Okay, so I am done with that tag. I don't know who is left that has not done this tag. It's an interesting one for sure, and this was really popular like around Halloween, so if you have not done this tag, consider yourself tagged and do the questions. There's only 6 of them, and make sure you tag me so I can watch your video. So that is it here for me, everyone. We completed another Tag Tuesday, and I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are all remaining safe. I hope that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, which I think I'm going to put one up right after this. All right, everyone. So until next time, goodbye for now.